You only have a few weeks left to watch the beginning of Kevin Costner's ambitious Western film series on Netflix. If all the Independence Day festivities have put you in the mood for a stellar epic Western, then you need to jump on the first chapter of Kevin Costner's Horizon, an American Saga, before it leaves Netflix in the middle of this month. While Horizon's first and second installments were originally set to release in June and August 2024, respectively, Chapter 2 has been put on hold for the time being. During that time, Chapter 1 has gained quite a following, with many hoping to see the full saga completed in the next few years. But why should you give Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1 a try? Well, because it's Costner's most ambitious Western of his entire career. Horizon, an American Saga, is a breathtaking look at settling the frontier. It's clear that Horizon is a labor of love for Kevin Costner. It's part of the reason he was written off Yellowstone, and it's a project that has been largely funded by him on a personal level, having taken all that he learned from making Dances with Wolves and Open Range. Filemaker has outdone himself with this riveting drama that has masterfully recaptured the spirit of the American West in a way that many smaller-scale westerns are unable to. Chapter 1 is a powerful start to Costner's general meditations on westward expansion and those that ultimately settled the mythic region we know today. It highlights the plights of those who built towns in dangerous lands, the conflict within the Native American tribes who once lived there, the outlaws who fought for every scrap they had, and the cowboys who sometimes stood against them. Horizon has everything from action and adventure to romance and deep suspense, and Chapter 1 is only meant to be the beginning. Whether you love Costner's role as the hardened Hayes Ellison or prefer Jenna Malone's mysterious Lucy, there's a story in Horizon for everyone. Interested in the inner conflicts of the Apache people? Chapter 1 dives into those issues. What about the wagon trains and their struggles heading west? Horizon has those too, with characters and conflicts that will make one nostalgic about old episodes of Wagon Train. For those looking for romance, that exists in Costner's exploration of the 1860s, and so much more. What's better is that, aside from the stellar performances and clear vision found in Horizon, the film is a marvel of modern filmmaking that offers a grand picture of the Wild West as it once was. The cinematography by J. Michael Morrow is simply outstanding, as he expertly highlights the peaks, valleys, forests, and deserts that were once explored and settled by many of our ancestors. Not to mention John Debney's killer score, which rouses one up with the intent of embarking on an adventure. Kevin Costner's epic works just fine as a single entry, but we're still waiting for more. What's particularly fascinating about Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1, is that it is profusely rewatchable. Although there is more to the story that we are yet to see, the truth is that Chapter 1 works just as well as an epic Western that stands alone. This is not because the future stories are unimportant or because Chapter 2 is unnecessary, but because the characters themselves carry us through the film and offer intimate portrayals of those who lived during this tumultuous time period when folks never knew if they would see each other again. If you thought that Costner had said all he had to about the West with Dances with Wolves, Open Range, or even Yellowstone, it's apparent he still has more to say with Horizon, which feels like something out of the golden age of Westerns. From the moment Horizon was uploaded to streaming, it has found success on digital platforms. Since then, Chapter 2 has premiered but gone unreleased, frustrating some of the actors involved. Still, as Danny Huston has exclaimed, there's no stopping it. It certainly helps that the film's closing montage teases the future, revealing at least some of the events that will befall these characters. But we still want more. Yes, eventually, Horizon will likely continue, and Costner's final send-off to the Western will ride into the sunset. But until then, we can continue to enjoy the first entry and appreciate the sheer size and scale of Horizon, an American Saga. Costner's epic Western is one of the more ambitious additions to the genre in recent years, and we can't wait to see how it ends. Major MCU star joins Yellowstone spin-off, The Madison, and he's the perfect replacement for Kevin Costner. The long-running speculation has finally ended. Kurt Russell is confirmed to star in The Madison. It's the latest television drama from prolific creator Taylor Sheridan. Thea Nauk, Yellowstone, 1883, and mayor of Kingstown. The project was first announced under the working title 2024 and billed as part of the broader Yellowstone franchise. Retitled The Madison, the series is described as a deeply personal exploration of family bonds, grief, and healing, all set against the sweeping landscapes of Montana's Madison River Valley. The story follows a New York City family uprooted to the rural West, where they confront both personal loss and the challenges of starting over in unfamiliar territory. While the studio has kept most plot and character details secret, insiders suggest that Russell will portray the husband of Michelle Pfeiffer's character, as per Variety. This casting pairs two celebrated actors on television for the first time. It's generating considerable buzz around the project. Pfeiffer's role is central to the story, and Russell's involvement is expected to bring additional gravitas to the emotionally charged family drama. Alongside Russell and Pfeiffer, the ensemble includes Patrick J. Adams, Suits, Matthew Fox, Lost, Beau Garrett, Firefly Lane, Ben Schnetzer, Y, The Last Man, Amaya Miller, War for the Planet of the Apes, Elle Chapman, Elena Pollock, Rebecca Spence, Danielle Vasanova, and Kevin Zegers, Air Bud, Maid, according to TV Line. For Kurt Russell, The Madison is a notable career move. Although he began his acting journey on television in the 1960s, his career quickly shifted to film, where he built a decades-long reputation as one of cinema's most versatile leading men. In recent years, Russell has largely stayed away from serialized television, with the exception of Apple TV Plus's Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, in which he starred opposite his son, Wyatt Russell. His television resume also includes a 1979 Emmy-nominated turn as Elvis Presley in John Carpenter's Elvis, as well as appearances in classic Western TV staples such as The Virginian and Gunsmoke. Returning now to a major dramatic role reflects both Russell's comfort with the genre and Sheridan's ability to attract marquee talent to television. Russell's presence in a Sheridan-led project feels particularly fitting given his history with Western and frontier narratives. His performances in Tombstone, Bone Tomahawk, and Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight showcased his affinity for rugged, morally complex characters set against unforgiving landscapes. Even earlier in his career, Russell explored similar territory in projects like The Travels of Jamie McPheeters. That experience aligns perfectly with Sheridan's brand of modern frontier drama, where sweeping visuals and intimate family struggles collide. Furthermore, Taylor Sheridan serves as creator and executive producer under his Bosque Ranch Productions banner. He is joined by an extensive producing team that includes David C. Glasser, John Linson, Art Linson, Ron Burkle, Bob Yari, David Hutkin, Christina Voros, Michael Friedman, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kurt Russell, and Keith Cox. The series is a co-production between Paramount Television Studios, previously MTV Entertainment Studios, 101 Studios, and Bosque Ranch. Paramount has yet to announce a premiere date. Costner's Horizon Sam Worthington offers not much of an update really. Right then, where are we? Kevin Costner's absolute passion project is a series of 4 Western movies entitled Horizon, an American Saga. Sizably funded in large part by Costner himself, he shot and completed 2 of the films. The first, Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1 was released in the summer of 2024 to middling reviews and muted box office. As a result of that, the planned release that same summer of Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 2 was postponed. Costner, meanwhile, has shot just shy of 10 minutes of Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 3, but has run out of funds for the project, with pretty much 2 movies yet to shoot. Since the summer of 2024, there's been no sign of a proper release for Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 2, although Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1 proved to be a Netflix hit in the US. It's believed that Netflix is interested in funding the rest of the saga, yet Costner is keen that the films are seen in cinemas. Netflix and cinemas don't really get on. Assorted legal battles are also surrounding the films, which have slowed things up further. Sam Worthington, then, is one of the stars of the movies, and he's been out on the promotional trail elsewhere. The question of Horizon was put to him, and while confirming that Costner had all 4 films mapped out, he also played the question with a relatively straight bat. As per Variety, he said, that was Costner's passion project. He'd been working on it for 10 years. It all comes down to whether the audience connects. The passion is always there, but sometimes it's just about whether it's the right time for people to embrace it. Unfortunately for Costner, the audience connection that Horizon found was probably where he wanted it to connect the least, on a streaming service. And with the huge success of the original Yellowstone show still in the mind of streamers, they might just still be tempted to write a check. For Costner, though, his immediate attention is now a movie role. He's set to Headline honeymoon with Harry, opposite Jake Gyllenhaal. Maybe that'll put a few quid in the Horizon coffers, too. More, as always, as we hear it. Kevin Costner's epic Western saga may be doomed, hints co-star. Kevin Costner's sweeping Western project Horizon, an American Saga, was envisioned as a 4-film saga, but according to one of its stars, the epic may never reach the finish line. Sam Worthington, who appeared in Chapter 1, recently acknowledged that while Costner has written the full story, its continuation depends entirely on audience response. As he explained to Variety at TIFF 2025, Worthington confirmed he's read all 4 scripts that Costner mapped out, but for now, Horizon remains stuck in limbo. The first installment, which was originally in June 2024, has become something of a sleeper hit on streaming. Not a surprise given how popular Costner's work on Yellowstone has been. While the second chapter, once scheduled for August 2024, was shelved indefinitely following the disastrous box office of the first. That uncertainty hasn't stopped fans from rallying behind the saga, though. Chapter 1 gained a lot of fans who watched it for the first time on the small screen, with many praising its sheer ambition. Costner poured his heart and even more finances, he estimates over $100 million of his own money, into the project, even stepping away from Yellowstone to bring it to life. Drawing from his past Western triumphs like Dances with Wolves and Open Range, he crafted a monumental drama about settlers, native tribes, outlaws, and dreamers carving out lives in the dangerous lands of the 1860s. The first film introduces a wide array of characters, a sprawling ensemble of faces you'll say, "Oh, it's that person, too," and touches on everything from wagon trains braving the frontier to the inner conflicts of Apache communities. Michael Murrow's sweeping cinematography captures the majesty of the American landscape, while John Debney's stirring score infuses the story with mythic energy, so you can tell Costner really wanted to go for it. Even if the saga halts here, Chapter 1 works as a standalone epic, rewatchable and powerful in its own right. As Worthington notes, the deciding factor is whether audiences want more. Actor Danny Huston has insisted, there's no stopping it, and fans cling to the hope that Chapters 2 through 4 will eventually see release. Stay tuned to Collider for more updates on Horizon. Fans agree Kevin Costner's new GF looks like his ex-wife Christine Baumgartner's doppelganger. While many fans were happy to hear, Kevin Costner has officially moved on from his ex-wife, Christine Baumgartner. Many have pointed out something rather peculiar in his new romance with director Kelly Noonan, the ex-wife of billionaire Alec Gores. Many claim Noonan is a dead ringer for Baumgartner. According to the Daily Mail, many are pointing out the similarities between Noonan and Baumgartner. From their hair to their noses, chins, and smiles, they do look a whole lot alike. Don't believe us? Check out the side-by-side pic below. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen celebrities date someone who looks like the other's doppelganger. For instance, we've seen it before with Gavin Rossdale's girlfriend, Joanna X, who resembles High's ex-wife, Gwen Stefani, as well as Ethan Hawke's wife, Ryan Shaw Hughes, who bears a resemblance to his ex-wife, Uma Thurman. Everyone has a type, and it seems Costner does too. For those who don't know, Costner and Baumgartner divorced in 2024 after nearly 20 years together, but continued to co-parent their 3 children, named Caden, Hayes, and Grace. Soon after their divorce, Baumgartner started dating her now-fiancé Josh Connor. However, Costner alleged there was an overlap between their relationship and her new one.